Let's take your cargo ship to Taco Bell, which also turns like a freaking cow.
Yeah.
So this is the Federation heavy transport. So there is a light transport. I don't know if you have it out or not.
I don't.
But yeah, it's essentially a large cargo ship. The Federation, unlike a number of other factions, doesn't use cargo ships with large hulls and boxes and such. Instead, it has large containers, kind of like freight train containers, or the containers you see on a freight train or on a freight ship. You know what I'm talking about, the large boxes.
Oh yeah, like a train.
And
You're using train containers, cargo containers, like freight.
Yeah. So this ship originally might have been a cruiser of some sort or a destroyer, but I never did anything with that. The interior is very simplistic. It has the engine rooms with reactors in that rear end, and this long tunnel that goes to the front end, with this big open cockpit that allows you to see quite well. Yeah, it's looking at the cockpit right now. It's very, very open, much windows, space.
Such wow.
Are we actually going to have like a freaking ASMR of a window? Like, guys, come on.
Stick out the window.
Report.
There is a second section which allows for the control. There's a little control panel in there. This is one of the very few ships that has crew quarters in it. I put bunk beds in there.
That's cool, actually.
Those are gorgeous.
Bunk bed. Yeah, the ship itself, it doesn't have any protection. It has shields, but it has no weapon. So if you are attacked by anything, you will be completely vulnerable. It can carry fighters on its hard points though, so it can defend itself if it lowers its carrying capability. But usually these ships won't go anywhere without some sort of support fleet ship like Sunflare.
Some sort of escort.
Like if you go to the underside and you go towards the rear where the maglocks are, you'll see those two maglocks that are extended. Those will actually retract back into the ship if you don't need them, and then of course they can retract back in. There's a button on that control panel where you control most of the maglocks that you hit to do that. There's cameras. Yeah, there's also cameras on every single maglock.
Oh, that's
I
smart.
put those there so you could see if the cargo is exactly where you want it, so you can hit the switch at the right time without having to go outside of the ship.
Love it.
Yes. Forget if I put warp in this thing though, because it's so old. Because I built it a while back. I built it before warping was a thing. So I will have to put warping in it, but when I do, it probably will have a long warp range due to the fact that it's a freighter ship.
Right.